Madden 22 officially releases in a matter of hours. Unless, of course, you took the trip to New Zealand. Dog, that joke run its freaking course. I saw that all day on Twitter. Be fucking original. But today, we are going to be talking team builders. Team builders, in my opinion, are the best way to start your team, whether it be your no money spent or you're spending $200 like me, or you're like Troy Dan, ScoMo, all those guys, and you're dropping a K on the game easy. Team builders are the way to go. They're easy to get, they're OP as hell, and I mean, half these players I'm never gonna see again in my life, so it's fun to use these guys. Like I said, be original. But instead of ranking them, I'm just gonna go through and tell you guys that if you need an upgrade at this position, you have nobody else to fill that spot, you need to get this guy on your team. These are the only relevant ones, the only ones that I recommend going. If you have somebody else that's different, let me know in the comment section. Also, we will be streaming tonight once Madden 22 officially goes live for all the people that ordered the MVP and the Dynasty Edition. So that'll be 10:45 p.m. Central Standard Time. We will be streaming over on YouTube, ripping some packs, playing some head-to-head games, building our squad. So if you want to see that, come check it out. And if you want to see more of these player stats, the database that I'm looking at right now is on mutt.gg. I will link it down in the description below, so this way you can see all the team builders that are available and see if there's a different card that you want to pick up that I'm going to show today. The first one that I want to go into, I've never heard of this dude in my goddamn life. It's going to be Lorenzo Carter of the Giants. I mean, shit, it's probably why I've never heard of him before. Dude plays for the freaking Giants. But actually, going back for a second, just because I feel like it's relevant, do you remember how OP Anthony Barr used to be? He was a good mixture of speed, zone, and his size sitting at 6'5". He's got nerfed the last, I'd say, like 2 or 3 years, but that is what Lorenzo Carter is. He is the better version of Anthony Barr from years past with the mixture of speed. He's got 88 speed for a left outside linebacker. He doesn't have really any zone at 6'6". He's more of a user guy, but he's 6'5". He's big. He's got really good speed, but at the same time, he's got pretty solid rushing skills. 80 power, 82 tackling, 81 pursuit, 72 block shed. I like him more as a user. I feel like if you're usering him, it's going to be reminiscent to the Anthony Barrs of Madden's past. Lorenzo Carter, once again, never heard the dude, but 88 speed at 6'5" combo, that sounds like a pretty dang good card. And honestly, if you compare him to all the left outside linebackers in the entire game right now, the only ones that I would consider taking over him would honestly probably be Khalil Mack as just a pure edge rusher coming off the edge. Otherwise, this Jalen Phillips looks pretty solid. He's got even worse zone than the freaking Lorenzo Carter, but otherwise that's really it. That 88 speed, and he's very well balanced at everything else besides the zone. With his size, he's gonna be a good card. I actually just did a gameplay with this guy a couple days ago, but I loved him, so he has to be on this list, and I hate that I love him. Jordan Love's better in real life, but this Justin Fields card is pretty freaking nuts. 87 speed at quarterback, and so he's like Lamar with the wheels, but he's got 88 throw power. It's like Patrick Mahomes with the arm, and on top of that, his accuracy stats, it's gonna be decent for freaking opening launch day card right there. But his ball carrier stats are what really got me. 78 carrying for a quarterback, explicit, it's amazing. 76 ball carrier vision, 80 juke move, 82 spin, and 84 COD. So this dude's gonna be gliding through defenses with that speed, with that COD, the spin move. He's not gonna fumble very much. He's got great throw power, and on top of that, the accuracy stats are gonna be good enough to get by. Honestly, he might be the best quarterback in the game right now. And that's no cap, because you get a free Patrick Mahomes or a free Tom Brady too. And even though I'm going to take Patrick Mahomes, I still might consider starting this guy over him. But if you need another quarterback that I would strongly consider, it'd be Justin Herbert. If I chose between the two, I would take Justin Fields. And believe me, I hate the Bears more than anything, and I would still take Justin Fields over this Herbert card. But this is mainly for those people who are just huge Chargers fans or huge Justin Herbert fans in general. He's got 78 speed. That's going to be good enough to be mobile in the backfield, but 89 throw power. Dude's got a freaking cannon of an arm. On top of that, his accuracy stats, just like Mayfield's, pretty good. 81 short, 77 medium, 77 deep, 72 carrying's not great, but it's going to be decent enough. Honestly, he reminds me so much of base Josh Allen, which is the quarterback that a lot of people are going with just because of his throw motion, gets spread the ball quick, his throw power, good enough speed, good enough accuracy. I would still take Fields over him, but Justin Fields is going to be a pretty good card too, and he's going to get upgrades throughout the year, so you'll probably need him at some point. We all know the vibes of Madden. Doesn't matter if it's Madden 1972 or Madden 22. Speed kills. That's why DeShawn Jackson might be must-have. He comes from a depth position at wide receiver. Oftentimes, you're using up to 4 or 5 wide receivers a game just because of stamina. You're running 3 wide receiver sets a majority of the time. So there's going to be a spot in the field no matter who you got for this D-Jax right here. He's only 5'10", but he's got 89 speed, which is going to be really good at this point of the game. Plus, if you get some of the strategy cards, whatever, can get 90, 91 speed. He's going to be really good there. His route running stats aren't anything crazy, but 82 deep route running is pretty good for this early in the game. 80 catch, and on top of that, honestly, what I like to do G-Jax, put him on a little drag right there. 89 speed, he's going to create separation, and then he's got 86 ball carrier vision, 84 juke move, and then 85 spin move. So he's going to be really tough to tackle one-on-one in space. So if you get him, just stack your team up with a bunch of speeds. Even if you got stacked wide receiver core, wide receiver 4, wide receiver 5, he's going to be on the field at some point. And like I said, these cards aren't too expensive. Making a case for best team builder out of all of them is a guy I've never heard of. Once again, Fabio Moreau. Never heard the dude, but 90 speed this early in the game with 91 excel is ridiculous. Other than that Jamar Chase, which isn't even out yet, I believe 90 speed's the fastest in the game. He's going to be able to keep up with Jamar Chase when he comes out. The Tyreek Hills of the world, the D-Jax of the world. He's going to be able to keep up with all those guys, so he's not going to get beat on streaks. He's 6 foot at 204 pounds, so he's going to be able to hold his own against those speedy wide receivers, and his coverage stats good enough. 79 zone, I like that for this early in the game. 75 man coverage, good enough. 76 press, good enough, but you're not really caring about any of that. Once again, speed kills. He'll be able to make up for any mistakes he makes with his coverage stats because of his speed. 90 speed's game changing this early in the game. Honestly, I don't care who you have. Fabio Moreau should definitely be on your team. And another cornerback that I just thought's pretty good. He's not a must-have on your team, but I do like him just because cornerback is a depth position. Sean Murphy Bunting. Long ass freaking name, but he's got 88 speed, which is going to be really good. 89 jumping, staying at 6 foot, 201 pounds. So he's got the size and the attributes that you want in terms of physicality, but he's got really good coverage stats too with the 79 man, 76 zone, 76 press. So I feel like he'd be a little better in coverage. Plus he's got that speed and the jumping ability to kind of snag some picks and everything, but not a must-have card, but it's a depth position. If you need cornerback help, Fabio Moreau, then maybe DeShawn Murphy Bunting. See, this is what I like about this pro. I have these players I've never freaking heard of, like Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. Who the fuck are you, bro? But you got 89 speed at left outside linebacker, standing at 6'2". Another speedy outside linebacker. He doesn't have the size of that Carter dude, but he definitely has that speed. 89 speed with 90 excel, 86 jumping, so he's going to be really good in coverage. Pass rush is literally not there. It's obsolete. Just don't even worry about it. But he has 85 hit power, 83 pursuit, 79 tackle, 75 inside block, 69 nice block shedding. Coverage stats are a little bit better at 73, so you might be able to leave him alone a little bit. Plus, with that speed, it'll definitely make a difference. But another really good user card right here. You're going to see a lot of people having him, maybe substituting him at inside or middle linebacker just so they can user him a little bit more. But this card's going to be really good coming off the edge. 89 speed, especially with some of those blitzes. You know, those blitzes where you come untouched in different formations and everything. A lot of people will probably put him on the edge where it comes through untouched, and it's just a speed rush right there, so he could cause some hell. So I only got 3 more cards that I want to talk about. First one coming from my favorite team, Darnell Savage of the Packers. I feel like his cards always play really amazing. He's very underrated in my opinion in the NFL. Dude's a really good safety, but 87 speed with 87 jump, 82 zone, which is pretty good this early in the game, and 84 hit power. So he's got that speed, zone, and hit power combo. He always has that, doesn't have the best size, but he's always a really good user whenever he does get these cards, at least for the past 2 years. So I feel like that's going to be no different. He's one of the ones that I actually have on my main squad right now. We'll be picking up a bunch of these tonight on stream, but Darnell Savage, I have him right now. It's no different. His user's really good. You can put him up in the box a little bit. He's physical. He's going to be able to lay the pipe on the freaking running back when they're trying running, or he's able to catch up with the speedy wide receivers in the game. So Darnell Savage, I love me some Savage season, baby. He's definitely a must-have in terms of safeties. And if you take a look at free safeties in general, the only people I take ahead of him are Trevon Moehrig, which is a rookie premier card who's got 90 speed, really, really good. But if you don't have enough tokens or whatever to get him, you're going to take Jamar Chase. Most people are. That's just facts. But definitely consider taking this guy. He's a stud. But otherwise, Nasir Adderley's the only other one I would even consider taking over Darnell Savage, which is another team builder you can get for the Chargers. 89 speed, really good. 89 jumping, really good. 86 cots, who's going to be good after the catch, but he's got 81 zone coverage, which is solid, and then the 71 hit power. I like Savage a little bit more because it's 2 less speed. You do take a hit on speed, you do get 1 more on zone, I believe it is, but the hit power is a big difference. 71 to, I believe it was 84. So kind of pick and choose what you like. I like to user my free safeties a lot, so the combo of speed, zone, and then the hit power that Savage brings, I like better. But if you're not going to user the safety, Nasir Adderley is definitely a good choice too. We talked about cornerbacks already, speed kills. L'Jarius Sneed is another example of that with 89 speed. 88 jumping at 6 foot, so I like the size, the jumping, and the speed ability. His coverage stats aren't anything amazing. It's just going to be like Bunting and freaking Morrow with 79 man, 76 zone, 76 press. So nothing crazy, but he's a lot better at like the tackling attributes. His tackling's weak, but 72 hit power for a cornerback's exceptional. 77 pursuits, amazing, so you can bring him on some nickel blitzes. 61 block sheds, okay. Like I said, you're literally getting this guy just for the speed ability. 89 speed at this point in the game is going to be a world of difference, being able to keep up with Jamar Chase, the Devontae Smiths, the Tyreek Hills of the world, the D-Jacks. A lot of fast wide receivers in the game at launch, which is kind of worrisome. So you need to stack your team up with some speedy cornerbacks. And then the last guy I want to talk about is going to be a wide receiver, Deebo Samuel of the 49ers. He's got 88 speed, which is going to be solid. It's not going to be as fast as D-Jacks, Tyreek Hill, a bunch of those guys. So there are other wide receivers you should consider over him, but his route running stats are solid, nothing crazy, good catch and traffic stats, but he's really good after the catch. I like him a lot in terms of a slot receiver. 83 carrying's okay, but 85 ball carrier vision, 85 stiff arm for a guy that's 5'11", 84 COD, 85 break tackle, 80 spin move. The guy's just not going to be easy to bring down. If you create space, if you get somebody out on the open field one-on-one, oftentimes you're going to be able to make a miss with this guy. Once again, just like Bunting, he's not one of the must-haves you should have on your team just because there are a lot of players who are better than him, but in terms of you don't have a lot of those really good guys on your team, Deebo Samuel is definitely a guy to pick up. And then just in terms of how much these players are going to cost, it does not cost a lot to do these guys. Obviously, it depends on how many coins you have and everything. If you have absolutely nothing, none of the elites, none of the golds, nothing, it costs anywhere from, I'd say, 40 to 45K right here is what I'm seeing. So it's not going to break the bank, and oftentimes you're going to have gold players unless you're just starting. You might have some elites unless you're just starting, but whatever you have, it's going to bring down the price of any of these. So most of these guys you'll be able to pick for, I'd say, 30K at most. So not too bad, especially considering how OP some of the cards that I showed today are. Like I said, I'm considering keeping that Justin Fields over a free Patrick Mahomes card, who's the best quarterback in the game. So take that what you will. Anyways, boys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Be sure to hit that like button if you want more tip videos. We'll be posting a lot of tips and gameplays, especially once game drops tonight. But we are also going to be streaming over on YouTube tonight at 10:45 p.m. Central Standard Time. I will link that in the description below, so if you're watching this late at night, definitely come swing by, check us out. We'll be ripping our pre-order packs, we'll be building our God Squad, we got a bunch of coins stacked up already, and we'll be playing some head-to-head games and some solo challenge, so we'll fuck around, we'll have some fun tonight. But it's launch day, baby. Excited to see what happens. Hopefully we have a good year and everything, but subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'm out. Peace out.